Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, Mr. Sealy P. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday the 24th of May. We've got new mods, we've got new updates, we've got 3 new maps. Those will be tomorrow, at least 2 of them at least. If you're experiencing problems on the MODHUB downloading mods, that's because Giants put Farming Simulator 22 on the Epic Game Store free for a week. So if you want to pick it up, Epic Game Store, it's free for a week. So everyone and his dog is downloading it and downloading from the MODHUB. So the MODHUB's ground to a halt. It took me 45 minutes just to download the mods to do the mod review. So if you're experiencing difficulties, that could be why. Updates today: the map Alone in the World by Grimlock RRC doesn't say if it needs a new save game or not. The Lizard F350 by Agro, the Lizard LR30 VK 2.3 by Vulex, the Lizard Cultivator 612 by Vulex and Spico, the Lizard, I think it's supposed to be Grubber, but Gruber 2.7 by Pushcap, the Lizard CTH 100 by Thomas 96 Modding Arator 14, the Tractor Triangle by WeekendFarmers, I think it's Taxes T4XS, the Upper Bavarian Farmhouse with Workshop, the Hessian Farm Vogelsberger by Farmer 5 Tom, the Lizard Hydroglide XL Header Storage System by Superfly 1842, and the Bale Conveyor Belt by Bernie SCS, Silent Modding and Morris 3001 have all had updates. Whistle Stop Tour is not the word. In front of us we've got the Manure Heap for Small Farms by Hellraiser. It is 2.77 megabytes download, 4 slots, 3,000 litres. You'll find it under build mode and silos. It needs to be put next to an animal barn that will be producing manure. I've got a little ramp there. It kind of implies you can tip into it, but this is the taking out option. So yeah, 3,000 litres, small, under build mode, and silos. Next to that we've got these. Chain link fence with gates by Modding Association. This is 0.35 megabytes download, and the slots are 1s. We've got fencing and we've got the gate. As you can see, the gate opens. Only comes in green, under build mode. I'm not going to go and show you them all. The fencing places, like all the other fencing, has done in-game. I suppose if you're new, you might have just got the game on Epic Game Store and you might be watching this, so you might not know. If you go into build mode, which is in here, we go to landscaping, not landscaping, decoration, fences, at the very end, right there, chain link fence, place it, drag it, whichever direction, however you want to go about it. If you want to delete it, you can come back on to demolish and you can delete. If you come off there and then go to the gate, so it depends on which way you place it. If I go that way, or if I go that way, will depend on which way it opens. So, block myself in. That one should open away. That will open towards, depending on which way you have placed it. And like I said, go into build mode, go to demolish. You should be able to just click on them. Take them away if you don't need them. Sections, if you want to. You haven't got to do the whole bit of fence. If you want to give yourself a bit of space to get through, it's entirely up to you. There you go. That's the chain link fence with gates by Modding Association. Next to that, we've got these Araucarias trees. These are, I believe. This by naimog mod, 5.77 megabytes download. There are 3 of them, and they are 3 slots. These aren't under trees, interestingly enough. Under build mode. Normally under landscaping and trees is where you will find trees, but these aren't. These are under decoration and others. I'm sure it was others. Is that where I found them? Yes, just here. £70, euros or dollars for each of them. Place them on your map. Same thing if you want to delete them. You can delete them if you want to. Very nice indeed. Each one's slightly different. These are the Araucarias trees by naimog mod. Next up we've got the Bunkersilo shed. Just here. This is by Sebimodding, 8.25 megabytes download, 7 slots, 75,000 to buy. A double bunker. If we go into there, you'll see it will come up with fill level chaff and compacting. So double side. I have put some in because I always check to see if there's any bleeding through the walls. There's not this side, a little bit on this side, as you can see. Not horrendous, but there is a little bit. There's 150,000 litres in here. What's happened? Why have I not got my menu on? Field info is on. That's. Oh, there we go. 147,000, so I must have lost some in the walls somewhere. But anyway, lighting I think is automatic. I haven't found a light switch. Under build mode and silos is where you'll find it. Second one in, and there's the other one there. There's the manure heap under silos. Just there, no colour options on it. I think it only places at 90-degree angles, this one. Yeah, only at 90-degree angles. So there you go. Once that's compacted, cover it. That will ferment into silage Happy as Larry. Bunkersilo shed by Sebimodding. Next up, we've got the modern wooden barn by Modding Association. This is 9.5 megabytes download, 5 slots, 75,000 to buy. Under build mode and sheds is where you find it. I'm not going to go in and show you all of them in the, it's fairly straightforward. That's where they're going to be. Slot counts come down pretty much to 1s and 2s on most of these. It's very unusual to get a slot count to come down much lower or even higher. It's normally from whatever the slot count is I tell you, down to about 1 or 2. So no need to worry there. Pretty large building. It's got a double door here, and that's it. That's the only door in it. We have got, where was the light switch? Over here by the small door. You can turn the shed lights on or off. We have got a person door, a people door, just there. And these are individual. So we close that gate. We close that gate. Not bad at all. That's the modern wooden barn by Modding Association, 75 grand. Next, oh yes, I've got to whiz out and show you the next one. Bear with me. We've got this. This is the Normandy WaterMill by JM Gaming. It's 34.17 megabytes download, 18 slots, 30,000 to buy. This will earn you 3,000 per calendar month as a watermill. It does say it's better placed next to on a river. It will place into a river if you've got a water source, water course. The water course probably needs to be deeper because when I placed it, it did raise the ground up a little bit here, so I think it's supposed to be a little bit lower in. But as you can see, while it's in the water, chugs away, and will earn you 3,000 per calendar month. This you'll find in the build mode, production, and generators. Just there, and the slot count will come down to 1. That's definitely 3,000, not 30,000, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's the Normandy WaterMill. That's by JM Gaming. Next, we've got this. This is the Hall and Workshop. This is by Mishu77. 58.42 megabytes download, 43 slots, 45,000 to buy. This is also under build mode and sheds. Small door to the side here. Takes you into the side office, restroom, break room, depends where you live, I suppose, what you consider to be a restroom. Into the main workshop area, doors that open along here. Light switch was over here on the wall, so we can turn lights on and off. As you can see, we've got our workshop trigger just here. We can go through into this side. These doors all open as well, and this one has a separate light switch here, so we can do the lights independently each side if you wish. Nice and straightforward. Under build mode and sheds, the Hall with Workshop by Mishu77. Next, we've got this rather large building. This is the American Midwest Maintenance Shop by ikas. 12.96 megabytes download, 38 slots, 200,000 to buy, and we've got a colour option on this. So I'll show you that because under build mode and sheds, if we roll out to that one just there, 200 grand, slot count comes down to 2. If we come out a little bit, I'm trying to find a bit of space we can get to so you can see it. And then we will scroll through the colour options. Like so. So, again, depends which way around you've placed it. I think the outside lighting is automatic. So we've got these large doors here. We have got people doors as well. Oh no, maybe the light switch. There we go. Exterior lighting. I couldn't remember. One said there was, one said there wasn't. There's quite a few buildings today. There's a lot. And the lighting inside, as you can see, it's bright. It's pretty bright. So we've got this section here, which has a jet wash. There you go. Light switch was... That's the gate. Where's the light switch in here? I know there was one. Oh, yeah, just here on the wall. Let's turn those off. Like I say, it is very bright. But I'm supposed to be working. Workshop trigger's just here. Cool with the stars and stripes over the top, there. We've got sort of separate garage sections here. So if you want to place things inside these, a refrigerated unit, it's up to you how you want to do it. And you've got a separate garage section here. Then this one actually goes into the main bit. Storage there for bales, pallets, front load of gear. And then if we go upstairs, we've got kind of, it's like a very modern hayloft. It's a very trendy building. This vast area up here with a nice open section. So you can load stuff up into here if you want to with forklifts, etc. Be a little bit trickier because you need something up here to unload them again. Unless you could get a skid steer loader or something up here, but it's a massive building. It's like an aircraft hangar. And this door in the end here, she's big. So, there you go. That's the American Midwest Maintenance Shop by ikas. Next, we've got The Complete Shed. It is a complete shed, The Complete Shed. If we got fuel, I think we've got water. I'm sure it said water. I'm going to double check that because I don't want to get that wrong. I didn't write it on my notes. I'm sure it said water. Yep. Fuel and water for your animals. Then you've got a shelter around the side here, again for pallet storage, bale storage, whatever you want. And then just a covered section on the side there. It does have light poles. I think the lighting's automatic again on this one. Didn't find a light switch. That where it says turn on high pressure washer, that's from over there. That's really frustrating that it does that. It does that every now and again when you get a mod with a pressure washer. That shouldn't come back on again now. There we go. So there you go. That's under build mode and sheds. 11.92 megabytes download. 13 slots. 15,000 to buy. It's by BK Mods. No colour options on it. Complete shed. Next door to that, we've got this. This is the Fermenter 60,000 litre by DS Power. 8.03 megabytes download. 10 slots. 60,000 to buy. It's lots of 6s and 60s. 60,000 litre. 60,000 to buy. And this will produce your silage for you. Putting in is done here. Taking out is done here. Managing production is done here. So we can have silage from, we've got grass, we've got chaff, hay, straw and potatoes are our incoming materials. All of those in conjunction with diesel will produce your silage coming out. So if we turn those on, recipes are fairly high, so it should produce pretty quickly. And like I say, they're all 60,000 litres and the diesel 6,000 litres. So lots of 6s going on there. Under build mode and productions is where you'll find that. So productions and factories, like I say, you might be new to the game. You might have just picked it up. So production, factories, roll your way out, and we should find it. There we go, just there. Slot count comes down to 1. That's the Fermenter 60,000 litre by DS Power. Next we've got this. This is the Calf Village. Now, this is a curious one. Well, it's not. I'll explain. The Calf Village, this is by RC3D, Platts Hirsch Group. 18.19 megabytes download, 15 slots, 80,000 to buy. Now, it does say in the description, the calf igloos by Maxter are what you're supposed to use with it. However, the calf igloos by Maxter are only on PC, not on console. There are some calf igloos by Mr. Hector, and who was the other one? I'm sure there was someone else that did them. So what you can do is you can place stuff just inside. These, I couldn't get these to open. I wasn't sure if they would or not, but main door there that will roll open and closed. We have got lighting just up here. So we've got night light, puts the red light on. We've got normal lights, put those on. Open this up, we've got this. There's nothing in here. I was looking for a switch or something that could potentially raise and lower these grates, grills, blinds, however you refer to them. Another door at this end here. But what I'll do, I'll show you. I tried to download, I thought I downloaded the Mr. Hector igloos, but they're not here. If I pick something else, if I go to build mode, to decoration, let's go to others, and let's just pick something. I've got a decorative objects pack. Let's go with the picnic table, for example. If we get to here, zoom in, and it says overlaps with another object. If I press triangle now, that will allow me to just put it inside. So that was calf igloos. I can put the calf igloos inside, and if you're running a map with calves, you'd have your calf igloos inside, or you could set it up for a little indoor picnic, or whatever you want to do. So that's not under animals, that is under sheds as well, because it is a shed, and then you put the calf igloos in afterwards. So that is the Calf Village by RC3D Platts Hirsch Group. Next we've got these. These are the energy generators. This is by Newell Gaming. 0.72 megabytes download. We've got 2 slots, 3 slots, 3 slots, and 2 slots. Again, like I say, these are under generators, and these are curious because we've got these and we've got managed productions, and these produce electricity. When I say produce electricity, you get pallets of electricity, I think like batteries, from what I can see on the picture. And look, as you can see, that rotates round constantly, trying to constantly find the sun. That, obviously being a wind turbine, does. We've got a little generator that requires diesel So if I click on the manage production on that one, you'll see at the bottom, electric charge, diesel. It's produced 37 litres so far. Now I can just set that to selling. But if I keep it on storing, like I say, as far as I can tell, that's on 383, 960. Actually, we're not far off the large solar panel. If I speed up time a little bit, we might actually get a pallet come out. Let's just do that, because I'm sure that's what it's showing. I thought I was going insane, but oh man, I might still be, but please generate enough to do something. Please do something. That should have done something by now, shouldn't it? Electric charge 2,435. Well, that's curious then, because the these only require air. When you turn them on, you have to turn them on. These require air to operate. That one requires diesel. I'm sure the picture shows pallets on the floor because you've got a little thing here for spawning them. So I don't know how big the pallets have to be for them to spawn. But anyway, under build mode, under production, under generators is where you'll find them. We start just there. So it's 7,800 for the small solar collector. Now it says you earn per month as well. So these are per calendar month, as well as having a little spawn point because you manage them. Which is a curious one, that. So they obviously you earn stuff as well as electricity. That one, 360. It's not a huge amount per calendar month. The solar panel, 65,800, and that's 8,928 per calendar month. The small wind energy converter, 984 per calendar month. That costs 10,800. And then the generator, which is a little bit smaller, 700 to buy, 48 per calendar month. Might speed up the time at the end. I'm not going to remember, but I always say that. See if something spawns. It just seems a bit curious. But anyway, those are the energy generators by Newell Gaming. Next, we've got this. This is the ELHO Scorpio 550. 5.22 megabytes download, 9 slots by Oldenfarm and privatprivat. Only difference between this and the base game version is it has got an option for a drawbar on there. So when you hook it up, it's got a drawbar, which apparently is more realistic. And we've got colour options on here as well. I think the other thing as well is it's actually narrower than the standard in-game one. Although it's a 550, I think it's only 5 metres, not 5.5. Capacity is the same. Everything else is the same as far as I can tell. If we go into here and we go to our stone pickers, and there's the ELHO 550 standard, 2008 capacity, 120 horsepower required, 5.5 metres wide, 9 slots. This one is also 9 slots, 2008 capacity, 120 horsepower required, but only 5 metres. But the options on this one, we do have those tyre choices, and then it's attach a type toolbar or trailer. So trailer's normal, toolbar when you hook it up, but then give you the bar on the back, which is a little bit easier for movement and adjustability. Then we've got the option for main colour, which I don't think there's the can't speak. Base game standard one has, I just picked another colour, it's almost exactly the same. That was clever, wasn't it? Let's go white, for example, and it should work just like the standard one, but as you can see, we have got a drawbar on there. So when you detach, if I unfold it, doesn't matter now. Turn it on, drop it down. We are picking up our stones and it should unload as the normal one does. So if we just stop there, lift that, unload here. If you've got a trailer, it'll unload into the trailer, but you can unload by the side of the field, big pile, come and collect them later on. There you go. I apologise to every single modder and map mate. This is something I was talking to DJ Goham about the other day. When Giants do this and we get a couple of mods, then we get a day when they drop a ton of mods. You have to race through to get them all done, or split it into 2 mod reviews, which not everyone wants to watch 2 separate mod reviews. And then you'll either miss features or you miss picking out the good quality, you know, the things that really stand out. So I do apologise to everybody involved. That's the ELHO Scorpio 550 by Oldenfarm and privat. Next, we've got these. This is the Krone trailer pack. This is by MW Misha 3615, Herr, Krupp, elMatador, and WeekendFarmers. I think I got that right. 43.07 megabytes download, 11 slots and 13 slots. There are 2 different trailers, although we have got multiples. These will do auto-load baling as well. These have some interesting configurations. We've got a sugar beet only one, a potato only one that will take everything. And then we've got auto-load bale ones, but I'm having a bit of a mare with this one. It's a curiosity, but there's quite a lot of options, so I will be as quick as I can. If we go up to our tools and trailers, right there. So we've got the Emsland trailer and the Emsland tandem trailer. 25,000 and 27,000. Slot counts come down from, what did I say it was, 11 and 13? I've lost them. Yeah, 11 and 13 down to 1 for each. So we've got swivel front axle, split axles, and then we've got a fixed main spar with the double axle at the back, the tandem. The options are pretty much the same on each one. I think they're pretty much the same. Capacity 18,000 litre, sugar beet only at 22,500, potato at 22,500, standard crop types at 22,500, bales and pallets, that's just standard, not an auto load, and then we've got bales auto load. So I'm going to go back to that because we need that for the cover. We've then got wheel brand. Now, on all the mods today, I'm not going to go through all the different tyre options. There are loads of different tyre options on some of the mods, and we just haven't got the time. But have a look through. There'll be a tyre type like. We've got Continental, Nokian, Vredestein, BKT, Lizard, back to Continental again. There's not a huge amount of options on this one. We've got mud flap on the back, yes or no. Chassis colour, does the underside. Board colour, does the boards. Metal colour, let's go for blue because you'll be able to see that. It does that. Cover colour, we can pick from any of those. Let's go green, doesn't matter. Rim colour, again, anything on that palette. And a license plate option on there too. So those are the options on that. So that would do auto load. And then same thing with this. It's just a fixed axle. Everything else is the same until we come down to here, and it's a Tatra type on the front here. We've got top or low. So depending on what you're hooking up to will depend on the angle of that. But everything else, all the other options are exactly the same as I've just shown you on the other one, just a fixed axle instead. So what I will show though, because this is really nice, when we unfold this, look, open cover. I like that. I prefer those ones to the ones that just go bang, bang, you know, open and close. That's really cool. We've got tip side left, right, rear, and grain door. So tip side back, so we do tip side left. Very nice animation, very nice sounds. I don't know what I drove off then. Let's put the lights on. Indicators, reverse lights, brake lights, all the stuff you're kind of used to seeing. Oh no! It's all gone wrong. And I say the one behind that has got sugar beet only in it. And the same options for unloading on that. But this is where, so that's the swivel axle, and then the fixed axle one, I've gone for the bale auto load. So I'll show you the options, and this is quite interesting in that we've got select work mode easy. So as far as loading goes, I can now go to that and put operating position, and it will automatically load them on. If I press triangle now, it takes easy off. So what it is, it will give you the option. I think it's either a normal trailer, or I think I picked. Did I pick? Yeah. You actually have to manually load it on, and then it will auto. Oh no, you just manually. So you have got the option to do both from there. I got the impression that the difference in easy and hard was that well, not hard, but you had to manually load them on, and then it would automatically put them, rather than, let me just see if there's another work mode, because that's weird. Triangle, work mode easy, well, maybe not. It just gives you all the other options. If I go operating position now, boom, and this is where it's weird. 14 bales, that's full. I tried to put more on, but it wouldn't let me. So at 14 bales, that's full, but down the bottom, that says 7%. Doesn't say 100%. I'm not sure why. But then we've got unload options as well here. So we've got unload assistance on or off. If I turn that off, or at least if I keep it off, if I press unload bales now, I've got no option for moving the bales to unload them. So I can unload them onto the trailer, and then they have to be unloaded manually. Maybe that's what it meant. Maybe it's the other way around. If I put that on, it adds a load of extra options on. Now when I come to unload bales, I've got the option for moving around, up, down, left or right, shake it all about. All these different options for my bales. So depending on where you want to put them, on a hill, on a roof, upside down, you know, go crazy. Why not? That's just, you know, I don't know why you would, but bring that down to the ground and unload bales here. It was almost modern art. And then we go around again. So if I stop unloading and then go back to operating position, and then we'll go to our round bales, just here, operating position. That's weird. I'm sure that's what it said about the loading. But yeah, so this one though, when it is loaded, There you go, 14 bales, 100%. So 14 bales, and this does liftable bales, pack, and all sorts of stuff as well. I know I'm whizzing through these, but they will auto-load as well as all these. And I think they look absolutely fantastic too. I love that kind of, it's almost like the wood effect looking on the side there. Let me get a torch on, not so much, but very cool indeed. That's the Krone trailer pack by MW Misha 3615, Herr, Krupp, elMatador, and WeekendFarmers. Next we have got, oh yes, we have this. This is the Quivogne RSR 300 by 76 max, 4.66 megabytes download, 4 slots and 3 meters wide. It is a roller, it's a front mounted roller, and it's a very peculiar thing. I am confused, but I've checked on the MODHUB, and as far as I can tell, it is accurate. If we go to our tools and we go to our, where's my rollers? I've lost my rollers. Just there. There we go. 5,500. Slot count comes down to 1. 45 horsepower required. That's all, which means fairly small tractors. So I've got it on a fairly small tractor. That's how you get it. No options. And that bar kind of gives the impression that the bar folds down and you pull it with the bar folded down. You don't. It's front mounted. You don't trail the thing. I would say transporting out to field, you're better off on the back because your rear 3-point lifts higher. But even on this tractor, and this actually, to be fair, does sit quite low, even with it lifted, when I got to the fields, it was already rolling. So you're going to be you're better off on a tractor that's a little bit higher. Top tips and information, that's what this is all about. So I'll show you, because normally when you get ones that fold down, if you get to about kind of where it should fold down to, it will give the option to attach, then you can fold it. It doesn't, it just goes in the front, hook it up, that's how it is. Lower the roller, well, it's already lowered, you'll see, roll forward, and we're rolling. Seed bed before you put a crop in, it's entirely up to you, or once you put your crop in then roll. Normally gives you a 5% bonus for rolling, but you'll see that's raised, and as I drive forward it's still rolling, so it's just something to be aware of. 3 meter wide roller, the Quivogne RSR 300 by 76 max. Next we've got these. I don't know why I went for these colours, I do apologise. This is the Vulcano trailer pack by Nasif Modding, Erik, Isaac, Agro mods. 10.99 megabytes download. We've got the C17 at 5 slots, the C16 at 6 slots, but these only take auger wagon crops. So your main crop types are seed and fertiliser. They don't take everything. As you can see, belly dump trailers. These do come as a pack. So you've got the main one which attaches onto your fifth wheel, or if you've got a dolly on the back of a tractor, and then you've got your hitch. This obviously could hitch onto anything, and you can hitch anything you want onto the back of it. You don't have to run these together if you don't want to. I don't see a reason why that wouldn't work. You'll find these under tools and trailers. So C17 is the front unit that hooks onto your dolly or your fifth wheel of your tractor unit, semi, whatever it might be. And the C16 is the back trailed unit. Both 25 grand, both 27,000 litres. Both of them slot counts come down to 1. The colour options are the same on both. The options are the same on both. So we've got Continental, and then we've got these ones we run through. But the problem is because of the colour, let's go to that one. It's difficult to see. This one's got a front axle, so it's a little bit easier to see the wheels. I think we're as zoomed in as we can get. Oh no, there we go. That's a little bit better. But you can't see against, anyway. If we go through the various different options, there you go. Those are different wheel options that are available. And then you've got Continental, and you know, you've got a couple of tyre choices in each one. Not a huge amount. Main colour, anything on this palette, and we've got, there's mattes, there's satins, there's chromes, there's glosses, there's olds, there's galvanised. If we go on the galvanised, you'll see. So that first one does all around the outside in galvanised. The next one down, main colour, does the main panels, but only the side panels. Let's go with that, for example. But doesn't do the back, like that. Let's zoom back out again. The next one down does that. Let's go, doesn't matter. Let's go green. And does the bottom board. And then we've got a rim colour option as well. Top ones, we start with our white metal, which is sort of the standard chrome and chrome white. And then you've got various different colour options as well on there from that palette. And both trailers are the same. I say we'll look at the lorries in a moment. Cover open, belly dump in there. If we unload, will it give me the option to unload? There we go, unload here. You see the bottom, it opens the door for the belly dump and closes the door again. What I have done, I did put stuff in the rear one because I wanted to see if there was any clipping on the cover, and there's not. So when it's full, there's no clipping on the cover. as you can see. And if we drive over 4 out belly dump on the rear one, it should come up. That's curious. Why are we not getting the option to unload onto a sell point? How weird. That should just come up. Well, that's got me baffled. I put it on there for that reason. We are on the rear one. I'm going to take it over to another sell point and see. Let's see if it'll let me unload just on the ground. Huh? It's just wheat. It's just a normal sell point. Why would that not let me sell there? Did I not put the right sell point down? Anyway, that's strange. But there you go. That's those two. That's the Vulcano trailer pack by Nasif Modding, Erik, Isac, Agro mods. Let's do that. Swing this round. And we've got these. This is the Mack Anthem IBM modding team. 19.07 megabytes download, 17 slots and 16 slots. We have got, I've got beacons hidden around behind there. There's an option on this which is odd because I've got nothing, I can't get it to do anything, which will make more sense when we go through the options. From inside, if we look at, I don't think the window's going to work if you'll see it properly. There you go, the window goes up and down, L1, right stick, side to side. That's the only options, other than your cruise control and all those kind of things as well. Engine off. So you find these under vehicles and trucks. I mean, they're just slightly adjusted versions of the base game ones, but we've got, again, loads of options I need to get through. So we've got, start off with chrome tanks. You can have straps painted. You can have metal tanks with straps painted. You can have painted tanks with painted straps. Back to chrome tanks. We've then got 425 horsepower, 455, 505. That's the same on both of them, so I won't. And the same with the chrome tanks. Options are the same on both. Chassis 4x2, 6x4. We've got day cab with side fairings, side fairing with chrome, roof cap with chrome. We then got the turbo wing, which is that little bit on the top there. Now normally that has all this stuff on the back there, all these gubbins to raise and lower that, but there's no option to do it. So whilst it does put it on, and then you've got that in chrome if you want to, and then back to day cab. But if you have that on and then you put beacons on, the beacons are hidden behind the top section. So again, it's up to you what you want to do with that. We've got paint mirrors, chrome mirrors, plastic mirrors. Then we've got the same with mud guards. We've got chrome, painted or plastic. We've then got side skirts, metallic side skirts. We've got chrome side skirts, painted side skirts, paint with chrome, although it's not showing them. Maybe it will with the fairings. And then there you go. Paint side skirt 2, back to standard. Metallic front grille, painted front, chrome front grille, paint front grille, back to metallic. We've got chrome mud flap, that's across the back. Chrome mud flap 2, painted 2, plastic 2, back to chrome. We've got design simple exhaust, left, right, both. Again, that's on both of them. We've then got design no beacon with beacon. Main colour, anything on that palette there. Rim colour, any one of those. License plate option. Hang on, did I show you? Did that do the... Oh, the mirrors. Sorry. I went through those options, but then you got those options. It puts the wider mirrors and it puts the ones on the front as well. Hood mirrors. And then goes to the same options on the hood mirrors. I thought I didn't show the hood mirrors. There they go. And then the Anthem Sleeper 48 just has the sleeper cab on the back. Those options are the same. Those options are the same. This one we've got Sleeper 48, side fairing with chrome, top with chrome. Still stays as the sleeper cab, then back to sleeper cab. All the other options are exactly the same. Absolutely the same on that. So we saw that one drive a minute ago. Let's jump in this one. As you see, the beacon's exposed. You can actually see them a little bit better. Interiors. Horn. I'll turn that beacon off there because that will drive me mad. And I mean, yeah, that's in essence. That's it on those. I say there's a few extra bits and bobs, bells and whistles over and above the base game, but other than that, fairly standard. That's the Mack Anthem by IBM modding team. Next, we've got the Lizard Revolution. Just here. This is by Rowdy Christie 1 VSR Modding Sur, 15.79 megabytes download, 13 slots on console. This is a beast. I thought we'd already had this, in all honesty, but look at the size of the tyres on it. It's an absolute monster. This you will also find under trucks. Just there, 87,000 to buy. Slot count comes down to 1. We can have it at 480 horsepower, 580 horsepower, 650 horsepower, or 1,723 horsepower. Of course, why wouldn't you go with that? We've then got wheel brand, we've got Continental like that, and we've got Lizard with custom. Custom beasties. Those are 2 options. We've got short cabin, this option, then short cabin just changes the lights on that, as you can see on the front there. That's a very big bud look, that. And then we've got this one, short cabin. We've got short cabin like that and like that on the front. Then we've got front exhaust or rear exhausts. We've got vinyl, yes or no. We've got main colour, anything on that palette. Let's go, doesn't matter really, let's go green, for example. And then design colour does the stripes, the lines, if you've gone for them. If you haven't gone for them, obviously it won't. There are some metallics as well. Interior, we can change the seat colour inside. We can go for that copper revolution, a beige sort of colour, or whatever you want. Change your seats inside. Rim colour, anything on this palette. Metallics across the top. Or if you want to go for a coloured option to mix and match with your vehicle, a license plate option on there too. Hop in, start her up. Horn. Lights, I love the fact that the revolution comes up on the front there. Look. That's very cool. Very 82 studio, that, isn't it? I like that. We don't have any options for doors, windows, anything like that. Lights are pretty bright actually. But we'll go up to 83 miles an hour. It's got a bit of oomph to it, I tell you. Whoa, bit of a slide there. Bit of truck racing. Very cool indeed. Whoa. Nice. That's the Lizard Revolution by Rowdy Christie 1 VSR Modding Sur. Next. We got this, and I love it. This is very SnowRunner-esque, I think, but awesome. This is the Tatra Phoenix Crusher Pack, Frankenstein. This by HR Forst und Fahrzeugbau. 23.71 megabytes download. 21 slots for the main vehicle. And then we've got 7 slots for the rear trailer. And this got spare tyre, it's got the whole thing. Wood crusher. Now, this was actually seen by HR Force and Fahrzeugbau. What did it say? It was an inscription? Somewhere in Eastern Europe. And it had been kind of cobbled together by the operator, I believe. But what's cool about this, if you've got Platinum Expansion, we have got a front winch for winching various different things. But it's also got a side winch as well. For all of your winching needs. How cool is that? Which can then be operated, you know, as you do for bringing your trees closer, for then operating, you know, absolutely fantastic. Let's hop in there. We should be able to detach from tree. I'll start the engine. Detach from tree. So, lights, beacons, horns. The steering is like everything nice and tight. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. Is that not just wow? They make some great stuff, and I have to say, of all the stuff they've made, I don't know why, but this really stands out. I like it a lot. Unfold does all of that, and what's great is it takes you from the cab to the operator's seat there. If we change view, look, I didn't do that. That followed the crane. That wasn't me. How brilliant is that? That's very cool. Let's go back to that, zoom out a bit. So, we are currently on trailer, so we can raise and lower that flap if we are going to blow into that. Pipe out, we'll bring our pipe. Switch back, and at the moment we're on Krane. Now, if you've seen any of the mods, any Krane mods, Krane operates standard on this: up, down, left, right, in, out, L1, R1, rotate, and open and close the grab. Pretty straightforward as far as the crane goes. It will only rotate to there, so you can't damage the cab or do anything daft that way. It will go around that way as well for loading, especially if you're going to put stuff in, if you've got another trailer or something on the back, not the trailer that this one comes with. Change control grip, we've got support leg. Where are we? There we go. So we can raise and lower the support leg depending on the ground to get ourselves nice and leveled, but you can go all up like that to raise it off the ground if you want to. And then we go to pipe, and we've got manual control of the pipe. He says doesn't want to move. That's interesting. And then back again. Turn it on, and our wood crusher is on. Throw the stuff in, it will wood chip it, and it'll put it into the trailer. I mean, but it just looks. It's pretty cool. Turn it off for a minute. So you'll find the vehicle under forestry machines, and we go out to the very end. There we go. Just there, 135,000. That's all. It's not too bad, actually. 850 horsepower. Option is this: reflective stripe, yes or no. Cage colour does the, you've guessed it, the cage round there. Upper cabin colour, let's pick something that stands out. Light pink, lovely. Lower cabin colour, let's go blue. The blue is a little bit, it's a bit of an intense one, isn't it? We then got the crusher colour on the back, so we can change the colour of that. Let's go red. Crane colour, we'll go yellow, so that sort of stands out. We've then got the claw colour as well. Let's go green. We've then got rim colour. Anything on that palette you like. Let's go pink again. Nice metallic pink. Licensed by option there as well. Very nice. You've seen it all in operation already. And then we go from there. I think it's under trailers. It's not under forestry, I don't think. There we go. There's the Frankenstein trailer. You've got transparent at the front, or you've got a mesh grid. Main colour, again, anything on that palette does that. And then rim colour with a license plate option on there as well. And that's it. It's a weapon. It's very, very cool. I like it a lot. Let's turn that off. I suppose what I should do, I shouldn't leave it like that, should I? Let's fold it, pipe in. And once it's folded in, it will take me from there and put me back in the driver's seat. Boom. We are good to go. Very nice indeed. That's the Tatra Phoenix Crusher Pack by HR Forst und Fahrzeugbau, which brings me on to the last of the mods, and it is getting late. And finally, we've got these. Now, I'm going to say this now, I'm not going to go through all the options on these. Tyre choices, there are loads, and as you can see, we've got various different spacing. There are triples, we've got twins in various different options with wider spacings, narrow spacings. We've got the thin tyres for transportation. We've got 3 different variants here. This is the Big Bud Series 1 by Classic American Icons Modding and Balog 2003, 55.83 megabytes download. Just to give you some idea, if we look at the designs here, Canada, which is really cool, I like that, and on the roof, cool. We've got this American one, and on the side there, proudly made in America, USA, with that option. And then we've got the flag. Have we got the flag on the roof? Oh no, we didn't go for that one. Then there's a WeekendFarmers version. Just to give you some idea, door decals alone, there are 46 options of door decals. I think you can have most of the US states and some other ones as well. So we need to crack right on with these. If we go into our tractors, large tractors, and you'll see all 3. I will start with the very end one, which is the WeekendFarmers one. So we've got the Welkers N14. Slot count on that is 16. And as you can see, it comes down to 1. We've got option of Mitas, Trelleborg, BKT, Continental, Michelin, Nokian, Vredestein, back to Mitas. But you'll see the transport wheels. And as we go through the various different options, you've got twins, and there's all different shapes, sizes, spacings, loads to look at. Like I say, decals on this one, standard or custom decal kit. And you've got a digital dashboard, no or yes. So you can change your dash digital, yes or no. That's the Welker Farms one. That's the quick and easy one. Get that one done. If we go to the HN series there, the HN is 20 slots. So, configuration, we've got standard, we've got custom livery, we've got custom black, we've got desert tan, we've got olive, we've got silver, blue, back to standard. But then it does change as well, because we've got engine. And what is great is, if you look at all these, they're all different. As we go through, everything changes. 250 horsepower, 310, 320, 350, 350, that says Iran Gold, doesn't it? Yeah, Iran Gold, so that option. And then we've got the rice option, and then back to the standard. So engines change, exhausts change, all sorts, you know, different colour options, different changes and sizes and bonnets, and it's bonkers. And then, like I say, tyre choices again. I'll try and find, what one was it that had triples? One of them had triples, and it was, you see the spacings there? It's got wider spacings, narrow ones, all different tyre choices, and there are so many to go through. I mean, it's, might have been Trelleborg, was it? No. Which one had trips? Oh, there you go. Triples, loads, and then decals. So let's have a look at these. So standard, we've got empty, factory decal kit, factory bicentennial decal. Did I say bicentennial? Yeah, decal kit. Does that change on the roof? There you go, look, on the roof there. US, Big Bud, Canada, Australia, red decals, black decal kit 2, Series 3 Bud, Series 4 Bud, tyre track decals, and back to standard. So that's just normal decals. Then we go to additional livery. We've got metal plate there, full metal plate, back to standard, so let's go with that. We've then got accessories, anti-slip, and then we've got dark windscreen, or anti-slip and dark windscreen. Let's go back again. Safety equipment, we've got beacon light and triangle. We've got fire extinguisher, which puts fire extinguisher on the side, or we've got all, so you can have all of those. We've then got door decals. Now, let's say, I'm not going to read them all out, but let's start there. And we roll through. There are absolutely, I mean, whatever floats your boat, should I say, is there. There's going to be something, you know, either the state you're in, or a big bud one, or just something, yeah, patriotic, or have a roll through. There's 46 flavours to choose from, and then back to no. We've then got headlights, standard, or LED. We've got interior decor, radio and CB, hat, or all. We've then got digital dashboard, yes or no. We've got capacity, so on the back, we've got standard, or you can have an additional tank. I think I went with additional tank, the others I didn't, I think. Then license plate. Then we go to that one there, the KT series. A little bit more expensive, but the horsepower, I think the horsepower, yeah, is more, that's the biggest one for horsepower. So we've got configuration standard, same thing. All the liveries and stuff are all the same. It's just the engine's different this. So we start at 450, then we go to 525, 525 custom. Look at that. That is, let's go back to standard. I mean, that looks fantastic as well. They are, it's an incredibly, there's a detailed mod. There's a lot going on this. And with all of these, you'd have to go in and just really have a play around with all different options. Decal options are the same, livery options are the same, accessories, safety equipment, door decals, headlights, interior, what was that? Oh yeah, digital dash and capacity again, all exactly the same, but there's a whole ton to just, you know, have a play with. I mean, that does look pretty meaty, doesn't it? So, let's jump into this one first. Lights, that's all LEDs in the back. Spin it around, all our lights in the back. I went to the extra fuel tank on this one as well, beacon on it. Each one does have the option to, it's just open the door, I think. There you go, we can open and close the door. Did I go for a digital one? Yeah, we've got the digital on this one, the digicals, as Derek Bieri would say. We've got the hats. What else did we go for in this? CB as well. Fire extinguisher on the outside and beacon. Celebrating Canada, as you can see as well on there. They only got up to 17 miles an hour. They're big buds. They're not racing cars. That's that one. I mean, for all intents and purposes, they're very... I mean... Oh! I think I went... Oh no, I went for standard lights on this one. There you go. I didn't go LEDs on this one. No extra tank on this one. I went for the twins with wider spacing. First one was trips. This one's twins with wide spacing. Rolling coal, as they say. And then finally, we've got the WeekendFarmers. I think I went standard. Didn't go for hat or anything on this, or CB. No, pretty standard. And then the WeekendFarmers option. I think they did swap over to LEDs on. Was it the big buds or was it the big brute? I can't remember now. And providing I've got this done in time, I might have to do a bit of clever editing to get it all to fit in. That's it for the mods for Friday the 24th of May. Just 3 map tours to do tomorrow. No problem, I'll get onto those as soon as I can. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. I've just realised something I forgot. On options, we have got the option to open the cover on all of them. I'm so sorry. You've probably already left by now. Anyone that's still here, there you go. And I'm sure I'll get comments saying, you missed an option. I didn't, it's here. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.